No chance.
He's an extremely talented kid. He's athletic, he's fast, he's powerful, he's flexible, he's got everything. And what sets him apart, I think, is...
But actually, I'll say this about Yan, because we probably won't have time. But he is a really, really, really talented young bantamweight. He's fighting out of Russia. He was in Alexander Shlemenko kind of camp in Thailand. This dude is really, really, really more a little crisper as a range striker, not the wrestler and grappler, but very similar in terms of their use of the clinch. Like, I think that's a huge technical thing in the clinch. Like Ioanni and Jacek is a good example. Duquesnoy is another one like this, but where they're using elbows and knees and they're framing and they're doing all sorts of stuff that has been common in Muay Thai but has not been in MMA for a while.
Yeah, and Yan has some really pretty like Thai-style foot sweeps as well. In the clinch. He's very crafty there. Also, one thing I like, taunting an older, more experienced opponent in the cage. He's not afraid of like playing up how effective he's being. He's bold, man, and he puts his personality out there in his fights. So I like that about him. I think that kind of confidence is actually really, really valuable.
It's one of the things that I look for in a young fighter, frankly, like one with this level of talent. Like, does he fight like he's the fucking man?
Yeah, you know? And he does. And he really does.
Yeah, that's because to make them fear you, do you impose your game, but also do you carry yourself like a guy that people should be afraid of?
Yeah.
And that can go a long way. That went a long way for Junior Dos Santos and Anthony Pettis before people kind of figured them out. But like that kind of nastiness and killer instinct and just sheer look at how fucking awesome I am. Like, Yan fights Tomas Almeida fought like that when he was on the regionals. Justin Gaethje has always fought like that. Like, it's stuff that's worth bearing in mind as kind of intangibles when you're evaluating fighters.
Yeah, and it really stands out, especially like in really young fighters. Like when they have that kind of swagger, they don't have to build to it. It's a part of their personality. It does make a difference. It's like there's a boxer, I think you may be fighting this weekend, named Gervonta Davis, who has a similar bearing going on with him. He's like 23 years old, and he had his first big fight in his last outing, like some meaningless world title, but it was his first big step up, and it was just like he looked like he belonged there. And when you see those kinds of performances, like you see Yan fighting like Magomed Magomedov, like a solid fighter, and just beasting on him, and acting like he's beasting on him. It says a lot about how high his ceiling is. So we will look forward to Petr Yan if and when he does get signed by the UFC.
Жалеют всех живых, мой ветер перемен так близко. В спортзале дохну на татами, а не на вписках. В спортзале дохну, там же воскресаю фениксом. Живу мечтой, дышу свободой, мы в финале встретимся. Витаняшки задолбали.
Вот. Левую ручку держи, по сторонам. Левой рукой держи. Тут и раз. Ходишь, тут и раз. Еще. Ушел. Здесь и раз.
Going hard, hit him where it hurts, kill him softly, bone stress, trying to clear my mind, even smoke less, hope less, coming for your neck, no strap though, running in this shit, both legs broke, word around town that they coming for my head though, funny